My child, stop scrolling for just 2 minutes. This is Archangel Michael, and I'm speaking directly to your heart. I have waited for this moment. I have followed you through every shadow and stood silently beside you when no one else could see what you were facing. And now, you've been guided here, not by chance, but by divine design. This moment, this message, is your confirmation. Something in the unseen world has shifted. And I must tell you this before it's too late. Listen carefully, because after you hear this, nothing in your life will remain the same. You are not crazy for feeling that someone is watching over you. You are not mistaken for sensing something big is about to happen. Heaven has been trying to speak to you, but you've been so overwhelmed by noise, pain, and distraction that you couldn't hear. But today, in this exact moment, the veil is lifting. You were meant to hear this. The angels are surrounding you. I have come forward with urgency because you are standing at the edge of something that was written before you were born. It's not just your destiny, it's your divine appointment. And yes, you've been tired. You've been waiting. You've been praying in silence, wondering if anyone up here is even listening. Let me tell you something that will make you cry, not out of pain, but because it will awaken your soul. Every time you whispered, "Help me," the heavens echoed your name. Every tear you cried became a prayer. Every disappointment you carried in secret was witnessed. And now the time has come, for answers. For release. For miracles. Love letter, my child. Pause here and subscribe now if you feel the energy rising. This isn't just a video, it's a lifeline sent from the divine. When you subscribe, you're saying, "I receive." You're aligning your spirit with the frequency of the angelic. Your miracle is closer than ever, and I don't want you to miss what happens next. This is your moment. Let heaven know you're ready. Love letter. Someone you thought forgot you, is thinking of you right now. I need to say this clearly, they never stopped. Something kept pulling their heart toward your name, your memory, your light. But a force, a very dark and confusing one, kept them away. You were not imagining the separation. But now, I, Michael, have stepped in. The delay is being broken. A reconnection is being written in the book of divine timing. And soon, you will hear from them in a way that will shock your soul and soften your heart. But this is not just about love. This is about your life. The pain you've carried in silence is not the end of your story. Something you let go of, or were forced to lose, is about to return in a new form. God is not punishing you. He was preparing you. There was something toxic being removed behind the scenes. I saw it. And I fought for you. Yes, you may not remember the spiritual battle that happened last night, but I do. I shielded you. I blocked something that was about to destroy your peace. And today, you are still here because of that divine protection. My dear one, I am not just telling you a nice story. I am warning you with love, there is something happening in the spiritual world around your life. A window is open, but not for long. You must choose light. You must say yes to the miracle, even if it scares you. Your life is shifting. This is why people have acted strange. Why plans didn't work. Why your energy has been off. The spiritual warfare has been intense, because the enemy knows what's coming to you is divine. And you are so close. Even as I speak, someone is thinking about messaging you. Someone is on the edge of telling you everything they never had the courage to say. This isn't fantasy, this is the truth. I've seen them crying behind closed doors, regretting what they did to you. And I will not allow their pride to block your healing. A meeting will happen. And when it does, you will understand why you had to go through all this. It will all make sense. God's plan is never late, but you must not miss the signs. Now listen, your house is being surrounded by angelic light. Yes, I said your house. I, Michael, have been assigned to your home tonight. There are whispers in the spirit about what you are meant to receive. That financial burden you carry? Release it. That fear about your future? Hand it over. Something is coming. A financial release. A surprise message. An invitation you didn't expect. But you must remain spiritually open. Do not harden your heart. The moment you doubt, the energy blocks. Stay open. Stay believing. Glowing star, if your soul is feeling something unusual right now, a vibration, a calm, or even tears, don't ignore it. You're not imagining it. That's confirmation. Heaven is confirming this is your moment. Subscribe now so the energy can keep flowing. Stay with this message. We're only halfway through. And the next part will leave you speechless. There's a sound in the spirit realm right now. It's your name. It's echoing louder and louder, because your angels are calling in something massive for you. Something that you can't see yet, but heaven is preparing. And child, I must warn you with love, there are distractions that have been planted to make you miss this moment. People who don't understand your soul, conversations that steal your peace, habits that drain your light, all of these have been sent to confuse your path. But I am standing in front of those traps now. I have drawn my sword, and I will not allow you to be pulled back into the chaos. Not this time. You are rising. You've been thinking something big is about to happen. And you're right. But you don't know how close it is. You may be expecting a small shift, but I'm telling you, what's coming is going to rewrite the story of your life. It will be so beautiful, so divine, that even your enemies will have no choice but to admit, you were always chosen. You were always protected. You were always favored. I have seen the scrolls. Your name is written in gold. And no one, no force, no shadow, can take from you what God has already declared as yours. My child, I know you've been betrayed. I know there are nights you couldn't sleep, and days you wore a smile just to hide how broken you felt inside. I was there for every one of those moments. You were never really alone. And even now, in this exact moment, if you could see what I see, you'd be crying with joy. Because something that was supposed to destroy you has failed. Heaven stopped it. The enemy was exposed. And now, your reward is being released. The spiritual contract is already signed. Let me tell you something that will shake your heart, someone who left you is going to return with a truth that will make your knees weak. They've been holding on to a secret. A truth about why they disappeared. Why they couldn't show up the way you needed. And it wasn't because you were not enough. It's because they were lost. But now, the light is reaching them. They've been dreaming about you. Seeing signs. Hearing songs that remind them of you. And the angels are using everything to lead them back to you. But you must prepare your heart, not with fear, but with readiness. Shooting star right now, stop for 2 seconds. Feel your breath. Feel your heart beating. That's your soul waking up. That's heaven confirming this is real. If you're still watching, you're not just a viewer, you are the reason this message was sent. This video will not find everyone, it only finds the chosen. And if you feel something shifting in your spirit, click subscribe and declare, I receive. Because what happens next requires your permission. Shooting star. Child, someone powerful is watching you. Not to harm, but because they are in awe of your light. You don't even know how much you've impacted them. It might be someone you barely spoke to. Or someone who was quiet in the background. But they saw something divine in you, a strength, a fire, a purity that moved their soul. They never forgot. And now, they're planning something that will bring them directly into your life. I need you to be open. Don't push away what's being divinely sent. You've prayed for answers, but they're not always wrapped the way you expect. Sometimes, the miracle looks like a surprise. And yes, the financial pressure you're under, it's ending. There is a release coming, and it's not coming from a place you expect. A letter. A message. A divine appointment. Someone is about to do something for you that they don't even understand. They're going to bless you in a way that shocks both of you. Because the Spirit will move them. You won't have to beg. You won't have to chase. It will arrive, in silence, in awe, and in perfect timing. Don't stress over how. Just stay in alignment. Keep your energy clean. Keep your hope alive. That's all you need to do now. Every time you think about giving up, remember this moment. Because this is the proof that God never forgot you. You were never abandoned. You were never unseen. I am telling you with every part of my being, the time has come. This month, this week, even today, you are going to see signs so clear, so specific, that you'll break down and cry. But those won't be sad tears. They will be the tears that come when heaven touches earth. And you, my chosen one, are about to be touched. Dizzy, before we continue, I want you to say this out loud or whisper in your heart, I am ready for my miracle. I am open to receive. I am not scared anymore. Just saying that sends waves into the spiritual dimension. It clears the blocks. It realigns your frequency. And it invites the divine to work through you. Don't underestimate your voice. Your words are seeds, and what you plant now will grow fast. Dizzy. You may feel chills right now. Or a warmth. Or even a strange heaviness in your chest. That's not fear. That's your soul remembering something ancient. something divine. You've lived before. You've fought spiritual battles before. And now, in this lifetime, you're being called to rise again. You are not just a person. You are a light worker. A divine warrior. A vessel of miracles. And all of this pain, this confusion, this silence, it's been shaping you for your assignment. And now, the moment is here. You didn't just randomly find this video. You were pulled here. Something in your soul said, wait. Listen. Don't scroll. And that was me, Archangel Michael, whispering in your spirit. There is a vibration surrounding this message that is not from this world. It carries divine instruction. That's why your heart is racing. That's why your skin feels different. Because heaven is not far away right now, it's right here. This moment is sacred. You are sitting inside a spiritual activation, and I don't want you to miss what's coming next. There's someone you've been trying to forget. But your soul won't let go. Because the connection you had wasn't just emotional. It was spiritual. That person carries a piece of your divine path. And I need to tell you, they are waking up. You won't recognize them when they return. The pain humbled them. The distance transformed them. You've been doing your healing in silence, and so have they. You both were separated for a divine reason, so that when you reconnect, it will be sacred, not broken. The pain wasn't punishment, it was preparation. And I must tell you something else, there is someone who is envious of your light. Yes, they smile at you. But in secret, they wish they could dim your flame. Don't worry, I've been protecting you. Their words cannot touch you. Their energy cannot reach you. You are shielded. I am standing guard around your home, your mind, your spirit. Nothing formed against you shall prosper, because heaven is not just defending you, it's lifting you higher. That person will watch from the sidelines as you receive what they tried to block. This is divine justice. You are rising in front of those who doubted you. Collision, if you're still watching, it means this message is unlocking something in your life. You're not like everyone else. You've always felt different, deeper, more sensitive, more aware. That's because you are chosen. And the chosen ones are always tested harder. But child, you're passing the test. And I, Archangel Michael, am personally declaring this over your life. You will not finish this year the way it started. Everything is about to shift in your favor. Stay connected. Click subscribe. Don't let this spiritual stream disconnect. Collision. Someone you love deeply has been carrying a guilt they've never spoken about. They wanted to reach out, but they were afraid of rejection. They've read your old messages. They've looked at your photos. They've rehearsed what to say. But they're waiting for a sign. And this video is it. You will hear from them. And when you do, do not react with anger. Respond with clarity. This is the moment the angels have been arranging. And your response will decide what happens next. You've had dreams that felt too real. You've seen signs that repeated, numbers, names, strange synchronicities. That's not coincidence. That's divine alignment. Heaven has been marking your timeline with confirmations. Every time you said, "Why does this keep happening?" It was me, guiding you. The numbers you keep seeing are reminders from your angels that they are near. And now, the most important confirmation is here. You are about to enter a new spiritual chapter, and you will not go alone. Someone important is being assigned to walk with you. Let me say this clearly, because it's urgent. In the next few days, you are going to have a choice. It will feel small at first, but it will shift the direction of your life. You must choose from the soul, not from fear. There will be a path that looks easy, but feels wrong. And there will be a path that feels uncertain, but your spirit will glow. Choose the glow. Choose the path that scares your ego but feeds your soul. I will walk it with you. You are never alone. There is a powerful woman in heaven who is praying for you. It could be a grandmother, a mother, or someone you loved but lost. She's been asking me to protect you. She's been sending signs. That one flower that fell near you, the breeze that came from nowhere, the sudden memory that brought tears, that was her. She's still with you. And she's proud of who you are becoming. She wants you to know, you are not a disappointment. You are not behind. You are on divine time. Crescent moon, take a deep breath. This is not just a message. This is a spiritual ceremony. Every second you stay in this energy, your alignment sharpens. Your vision clears. Your strength rebuilds. So stay. Don't leave before the next part. There's something waiting for you, and when I say it, you'll know it was meant only for you. Crescent moon. The thing you've been praying for, it's coming. But not the way you imagined. The doors you thought would open may stay closed. But that's because there's a better door, one you haven't even knocked on yet, that's being swung open by angelic hands. You don't have to force it. You don't have to beg. The divine path flows with ease when you are aligned. Let go of the how and trust the who. God knows. I see it. And it's better than your plans. There's going to be a message. A voice note. A letter. A post. Something you see in the next 72 hours will shift your energy. Don't dismiss it. That will be the sign. The miracle signal. When you see it, pause. Listen. Receive. And say, "Thank you, God. I trust you." Child, there is something I have not told you yet. But it's time. You were supposed to be broken by now. That was the plan of the darkness. That was the intention of the one who tried to dim your light. They thought you would crumble, fall apart, go silent forever. But you didn't. And do you know why? Because heaven stepped in. Because I, Archangel Michael, covered you with my wings. Because God whispered into your breath, "Not yet. You still have a purpose." The very fact that you are alive, breathing, reading this, means the attack failed. You survived what was meant to destroy you. And now, you're not just surviving. You're about to thrive. You're about to become the living proof of what divine favor looks like. And everyone who doubted you will witness it. Glowing star, I'm going to ask you something sacred right now. Place your hand over your chest and say quietly, "Thank you, God. I'm still here." Say it again. And again. Feel that? That's your angel standing beside you, lighting your soul from the inside out. That's not a quote. That's energy. That's real. That's holy. Glowing star. The past few days, you felt strange. Up and down. One moment hopeful, the next moment numb. That's not random. That's a spiritual recalibration. Your soul has outgrown certain energies. The things that once entertained you now bore you. The people who once felt right now drain you. It's because you're vibrating higher. You're no longer the same. And the people around you? They feel it too. Some will try to pull you back. Don't let them. Your elevation is non-negotiable. Now let's talk about your dream. Yes, that big, impossible dream that you've been carrying in silence because it feels too far away. Let me tell you something that will shock you. That dream was not your idea. It was placed inside you by the divine. That's why it won't go away. That's why you can't shake it. Because it's your soul's contract. It was written into your destiny before you were even born. So don't let your fear decide your future. You're not crazy for believing in it. You're finally waking up to who you are. And listen to this carefully. Someone is about to mention your name in a room you've never been in. An opportunity, a miracle, a blessing will be born from a conversation you will never hear. That's how God works. While you're worrying about what's next, He's already setting the table for your breakthrough. And you won't have to prove yourself. You won't have to beg. You'll be called, favored, chosen, because of the light you carry. Dizzy, and this is your moment to speak into it. Say out loud, "What is mine is finding me." That one line shifts your vibration. That one belief bends timelines. Say it again. Say it until your doubt breaks. Say it until your fear surrenders. What is yours is not being withheld. It's being prepared. And it's already on the way. Dizzy. Someone is on their way back into your life with a different heart. They will speak with honesty this time. They will confess what they hid. And you'll feel something break, not in pain, but in release. The closure you never got, you're about to receive. The apology you gave up on, it's coming. And even more, the reunion you dreamed about when no one was watching? It's being arranged. But here's the twist: when they return, you'll be so strong, so whole, so rooted in your worth, that you won't beg them to stay. You'll choose from your healed self, not your wounded one. There is a child watching you, not physically, but spiritually. This may be your own child, your inner child, or a soul yet to be born. But they are counting on you. Counting on you to break the curse. To say, "It ends with me." To stop settling. To stop shrinking. To stop pretending. You are not doing this only for yourself. You're rewriting the story for generations after you. That's why the battle has been so hard. Because the blessing is generational. Your breakthrough will echo beyond your lifetime. Milky Way, don't leave now. We are almost to the end. And the most powerful part is coming. If you feel something stirring inside your chest, that's not emotion. That's memory. Your soul remembers this truth. Stay with it. Watch this video to the very last second. Heaven watches how you respond. Milky Way. You're going to get a sign. I can't say when. But it will be soon. It may be a feather, a song, a dream, a stranger's words, but when it happens, you will know. Don't doubt it. Don't brush it off. That's me. That's your angel team. That's divine alignment. Write it down. Acknowledge it. Use it as your fuel. And you, yes, you, need to forgive yourself. Not because what happened was okay, but because your soul is tired of carrying shame that doesn't belong to you anymore. You're not the same person. You've evolved. You've awakened. The things you allowed back then, you won't allow them now. And that's called growth. That's called power. Let yourself be new. Let yourself be free. You've come so far. I know you don't always feel it. I know sometimes you look in the mirror and wonder, why am I still not where I want to be? But let me show you what I see. I see someone who rose again after being crushed. I see someone who kept going when every part of them was screaming to give up. I see someone who chose love in a world that made them feel unlovable. And I see someone who is being watched by heaven with the kind of pride that makes angels sing. You don't even know how rare your heart is. The world has tried to harden you, but you stayed soft. You still believe. You still pray. You still hope. And that is why God is about to pour into your life more than you imagined. You have passed the test. Even if you didn't know you were being tested. Even if you cried through every second of it. Your soul said yes to God, even in silence. And now, God is saying yes back to you. Sparkles, right now, say this in your spirit: I am worthy of love. I am worthy of peace. I am worthy of the miracle that's coming. That is not a wish. That is truth. Let it echo in your soul. Let it become your new vibration. Sparkles. There's a man who has watched you from a distance. Someone you may not expect. His soul is tied to yours in a way that neither of you fully understands yet. But he's felt it. In dreams. In thoughts. In strange waves of emotion that hit him when you cross his mind. He may not even know why he's drawn to you. But I do. I see the divine contract between you two. And soon, yes, very soon, your paths are going to intersect in a way that feels almost cinematic. You won't need to chase it. You just need to stay ready. Stay open. Let me reveal something else. The reason you feel exhausted lately, even when you sleep, is because you've been traveling in spirit. Your soul has been in preparation mode. You've been shedding old timelines. Breaking spiritual contracts that no longer serve you. You've been upgrading without even realizing it. That's why the people around you feel distant. That's why old triggers don't hit the same. That's why the noise of the world feels louder, because your soul is tuning to a higher frequency. And yes, that's sacred. That's real. That's what awakening feels like. Candle, if this is hitting your soul in a way you can't explain, pause for a second and click subscribe. Not because of numbers, but because of alignment. When you subscribe, you are saying to the universe, I'm ready. I receive. I want more of this divine energy. And when you say that, things begin to move faster. Miracles align quicker. Doors open easier. Try it. You'll feel the shift. Candle. Now listen. There is a meeting being held in the spirit world about your life. Yes, right now. Your angels are gathered. A decision is being finalized. And do you know what they're saying? That you are ready for what you used to fear. That the blessing is no longer delayed. That you've learned the lesson. And now, it's time. You're being moved into the room where your name has already been mentioned. People you haven't even met are feeling drawn to bless you. To favor you. To mention you in places your feet have not yet walked. But hear me when I say this, you must not shrink anymore. Stop playing small. Stop second-guessing your own magic. Stop explaining your spirit to people who were never meant to understand it. You don't owe anyone comfort at the cost of your destiny. You are powerful. You are radiant. And you are no longer allowed to dim for anyone. There's someone who's been keeping a secret from you, not out of malice, but out of fear. They thought you would walk away if you knew the truth. And now they're tormented by the silence. But the truth is about to come out. Not to hurt you, but to free you. To heal you. And what comes after is peace. This is not a warning. This is a promise. The truth will not break you. It will rebuild you. Milky Way. And before we move into the final part, pause again. Feel this moment. Breathe in the truth that you are loved. You are chosen. You are protected. You are heard. If this message has touched you even a little, know this, the most sacred part is yet to come. And you were meant to hear every word of it. Don't skip. Don't scroll. Stay. My beloved child, if you've stayed this far, I need you to know, this wasn't a message, it was a visitation. I, Archangel Michael, was sent to whisper into your spirit what the world could never say. I was sent because you've been silently crying out for a sign. And this was it. You didn't just listen, you remembered. You didn't just hear, you aligned. And that is everything. That is the miracle. You opened the door. You are not crazy for believing there's more for you. You are not wrong to want a life that feels magical, peaceful, guided. That desire, it didn't come from the world. It came from your soul's ancient knowing. And I'm here to tell you, you were right. There is more. And it's not far away. It's already circling you now. You are the one who carries the light. You are the one who will change everything, not by force, but by frequency. I have seen the road ahead. I've walked it in spirit before you ever woke up today. And what I saw was glory. You walking in joy again. You laughing without fear. You holding someone's hand, someone who truly sees you. I saw you receiving money that comes without stress. I saw you standing in a home filled with light. And most of all, I saw you forgiving yourself. Finally. Fully. Quietly. And with that forgiveness, everything shifted. Shooting star, say it now with full heart, I'm ready to stop running. I'm ready to heal. I'm ready to rise. That is your spiritual key. Say it with your whole chest. Don't whisper your transformation. Claim it. Own it. And watch how fast things begin to change. Shooting star. This is your final message from this visitation. Do not ignore the next sign. It may seem small. A number. A stranger's sentence. A dream. But when you notice it, pause. Acknowledge it. Say, I see you, God. I trust you. That moment will open the next door. That moment will begin the final stretch of this long journey. And what waits at the end of it, is everything you were afraid to believe was real. Someone who has been spiritually tied to you, is waking up. And when they do, they will not approach you the same way they left. They will look at you like they've seen a ghost, because they'll finally see the truth, you were the one. All along. They were just not ready. But now, they are. Their heart has been broken, softened, awakened. And soon, when your energy is aligned, they will be led back to you by forces beyond their own understanding. And child, don't let fear stop you anymore. You've already been through the hardest parts. You've already faced the loss, the betrayal, the silence, the endings. Now it's time to let yourself be chosen. Let yourself be celebrated. Let yourself receive. Milky Way, before we end, hear this: if this message reached you, it means heaven chose you to receive it. You are not meant for ordinary. You are not meant to walk alone anymore. You are part of a divine plan that includes love, peace, protection, and purpose. Stay connected. Stay in this energy. Click subscribe and say, I receive everything heaven has for me. Because this is just the beginning. Milky Way. And finally, when you lie down tonight, know this: I will be beside you. I will be at the edge of your bed, watching over your spirit, guarding your dreams. And I will whisper to your soul what no one else can say: you are safe now. You are seen. And very soon, your miracle will arrive. Don't give up. Don't lose faith. Don't disconnect. This is your sacred season. And this was your sacred sign. With divine fire and wings of light. Archangel Michael. And if you're still here, if you're still listening, it means your soul knew all along this wasn't just a video. It was a calling. Now I want you to take a deep breath. In and out. Feel that? That's peace. That's divine stillness settling over your spirit. Everything you've been worrying about, hand it over now. Say, I trust you, God. And leave it right here. You've already done enough. You've already suffered long enough. Now it's time to rest in what's already being arranged for you behind the veil. Love letter subscribe if you haven't yet, not for me, but for you. Because this energy, this connection, this divine presence, it's not ending. It's just beginning. And the next time heaven speaks, I want you to be the first to hear it. Love letter. In the comments, write, I receive my miracle. You'll be amazed what happens when you say it out loud and type it with your full heart. And finally, if you feel something sacred inside your chest right now, if you feel chills, stillness, warmth, or even quiet tears, don't ignore it. That's God's way of saying, yes, this message was for you. The moment you exit this screen, watch what begins to shift. Because once heaven speaks, everything changes. And this was your moment. Don't rush away from this energy. Sit here a little longer with me. Let the silence speak now. Let it sink in, the truth that you are deeply loved, protected, and guided by a force far greater than you can imagine. So many things are trying to pull your attention right now. Notifications, thoughts, worries, but this space, this sacred moment, is yours. You deserve to feel safe again. You deserve to let your heart breathe. And you deserve to remember that you've never walked alone. Dove, right now, someone you love in heaven is smiling. Because you stayed. You heard. You felt. And they know, you're ready for your next chapter. Dove. The angels are already going ahead of you. Into that situation you're scared to face. Into that place where your name is being mentioned. Into the hearts of the people who will love and bless you in ways that seem impossible. Sparkle, say this one last time in your spirit. I am ready. I am chosen. I receive everything meant for me. Let that sentence hang in the air. Let your spirit hold it like a flame in the dark. And now, when you're ready, not rushed, not forced, you can close your eyes. Let this presence carry you into rest. Let the divine do the work from here. You've already said yes. The miracle is already moving. You are exactly where you need to be. And heaven will take care of the rest. Candle, soft call to action for better algorithm engagement. If this message healed even a small piece of your heart, leave a candle emoji candle in the comments. Let heaven know you heard them. Let the world feel your light. Dizzy like. Comment. Subscribe. Not out of pressure, but out of alignment. Because this is a sacred space now. And this is just the beginning.